Morning everyone, bit of a different one from me this morning. I am here at Ragley Hall to judge for the third year running the Porsche Club National Concours meeting. So we are at, what time are we at? 5 to 9. Everyone is setting up and we're just getting ready. On my right up there you can see we've got the main concours class, and then here on the lawn we've got setting up the Pride of Ownership guys, which is the slightly like the entry level class kind of thing really. So we've got those guys there just doing their final prep, and then everybody else for the crazy ones where we look at them quite a lot more closely. So quite a lot, this video is going to be full of pictures of Porsches, hopefully some concours judging tips and some concours prep tips for you guys that are that do concours, or that are in you know, with your club, or that are thinking about doing some concours maybe. So I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, let's get on with it. So for the competitors, most of the early part of the morning was spent arriving, and then the guys are given a couple of hours. There's a cut-off time in the morning after which no real preparation is allowed. So obviously the earlier you get there, the earlier you can get set up, and the earlier you've got to just do all the final bits, which honestly are the bits that make the difference on the car. Which is all the dirt and dust that has accumulated just on the drive in the morning. So yeah, here you can see the guys are in their positions where they will drive out from over the judging plinth, and they're just doing all their final preparation work, which for various people means various things, I guess, depending on the distance driven, and the car, which has quite an effect depending on where the engine is and all that kind of stuff. Most of these guys are pretty seasoned competitors, so they know what they're doing. But yeah, different cars have different challenges. It was later on, it did slightly spit with rain, so we had to kind of amend the marking and the scoring accordingly. Yeah, just lots of footage here of you just I want you to get the feel of a concours event really. So, you know, in the Porsche Club event, certainly very, very friendly, very much about appreciating other people's vehicles, and, you know, in a relaxed way, preparing for the judging. So here we've got the Pride of Ownership guys all ready. So while those guys were all doing their final prep, after recording a little bit of footage for you guys, obviously we went down to the main club marquee, to the super cool coffee machines, which are in the replica 356s, and just grabbed an early morning cup of coffee. So there's Mr. Magnus Walker's signature on that. There's one of my fellow judges, and just a real brief pan around the Porsche Club marquee with some Porsche Club gear for sale and some other bits and pieces. So we're going to jump now straight into a video of us all judging a vehicle. Because it was forecast to rain quite heavily in the afternoon, we were cut short on the judging, so we only had 3 minutes per car, 4 judges, and each of us had a specific area of the vehicle. So my area that I have always judged is exterior paintwork, where I'm looking for both the factory fit and finish, chips, the condition of bodywork, it's called on the notes there, and there are a lot of marks for that. And then also I'm looking for presentation, so cleanliness is the absolute #1 thing that I'm judging for. Some of my fellow judges there are judging wheels and arches, so wheel arches inside and outside of the wheels, and again #1 on cleanliness and condition, so we're looking for how close is it to how it left the factory, and secondly, how clean and well presented is it. Then obviously the other things that I'm looking for on the outside is glass cleanliness, cleanliness around door handles, cleanliness around badges, trim, any scuffing under the valances, all that kind of stuff. The other 2 remaining judges are inside the vehicle primarily, checking for exactly the same kind of stuff but inside, so seat condition, manuals, toolkits, original spare wheel, is the book fully stamped up, checking all the paperwork is there and in line with the vehicle, checking for wear or scratches inside or any of that stuff. So yeah, as we're going around, those are the main things we're looking for really. Mr. Steve Bull there from Steve Bull Specialist Cars, a very, very seasoned Porsche guy who really knows this stuff inside and out. I think just helping me pull the fuel filler there, because that's one of my jobs, is to check the fuel filling area for all its cleanliness. It was a bit difficult because we were trying to judge equally given the rain, so we were just trying to concentrate on the main areas. Having done this for a while, I know where the main differentiating areas will be, which are normally wheels, arches, stone chips behind the wheels, cleanliness. So there's the early cars, especially the 930s, the G series cars, will always trap bugs and stuff around the headlight in those sharp creases there. The valances may have picked up some bug splatter on the way to the event. So we're looking for quite crazy stuff like that. You know, normally we're talking about marking down a mark per chip, that kind of thing. There's also a judge there though to balance that, where he's looking at originality, how many miles has the car done, because what we're trying to do is get a balance between a vehicle that's been used and has picked up a couple of chips, between a vehicle that is very low mileage and hasn't been used. So there is a balance there. So with our 3 minutes there just about done, and the marks all tagged down on the sheet, the vehicle was then rolled off the plinth. This process was repeated obviously for all of the 20 odd cars that we had there for judging, and then all the sheets go into a central administrator who then adds up all the marks, and obviously that's how we get our winners. Some beautiful cars at this event, as you can see. 993 RSR, a pair of 993 RSRs, which you would hardly ever see together. Lots of 993s actually. I do love a good 993. Fantastic to see them at this event. A 9146, again another super rare car actually. Very hard to get parts for, so very difficult cars to concours. This 993 was very nice. Campaigned by Rob, who is a long-time Porsche Club concours guy. Really, really nice car, and I think I'm just going to turn up the volume for you in a second and stop talking, because this second RSR has been used on track and has had some work done to it, and it sounds absolutely glorious.
Blue car coming up here. This is a 993 RSR, 1995 model, and this is owned by Stephen King.
Jackie and I won in '81 in the Jules car, as I said, and then the next year was the beginning of the 956 era, and Porsche signed me up for that because I just won it in the other car, and so we signed up, and you know, the contract was due to come up in October every year, so we went on.
So with the main judging done, all that was left really for me on the day was to enjoy the event whilst we waited to hand out the prizes at the end. So just as I walked around, I just wanted to give you more of a feel of the event really. So on the sort of left of this track where I'm standing now, the Porsche Club always put on a really nice turbo display. So just to give you a flavour really, you know, you can see beautiful 996 turbo, beautiful 997 turbo, really nice 930 in there, brand new GT2 RS. These events are open to the public. And I would always urge you to get along to the Porsche Club, to any of their events. Really, they just put on some great things. Another really nice 997 turbo that had some nice little things done to it. Nice silver 993 turbo there. So these, you know, and if you're looking at a Porsche, or you've got a Porsche, or you're an admirer of the brand, these events are brilliant to get to, just to see the number of options and the colours and the massive variety of vehicles that are out on display. Anything from, you know, a 20-year-old Boxster virtually, right up to £500,000 993 RSRs and 356s. So thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for looking through another video of mine, which was something a bit different, but is, I guess in this new world of vlogging and stuff, this is part of Ti22 and part of what I do. So I hope you enjoyed it. I know a lot of you guys are into the show scene and showing your cars, so hopefully it gave you a good bit of insight into what maybe the judges at those events are looking for. If you've got any more questions, please feel free to ask me. The number one thing I would always advise people to do when you're going to a show, or there's a show and shine, or there's a concours event, is get a hold of the judging sheet if you can. Every club is different, every mark is different, and there's often different classes, as you can see we had at the Porsche Concours. There's often different classes where we're looking at different things. So no point in wasting your time and your customers' money in cleaning an engine bay if you know, it's a bonnets down class. So get those judging sheets if you can. And the other thing I'd say is it's always the little things that people fall down on. Is the glass perfectly clean? Have you checked it with a torch? Are all the bugs out of all the little nooks and crannies? Are the backs of the wheels clean? Are the arches clean? You know, we're not necessarily looking for the most super swirl-free paintwork, or more likely the things that lose people points are those little bits of dirt or the odd chip at the back of a wheel inside an arch, or you know, the odd chip loses people much more points than the odd swirl mark does. So those little bits are my tips really, but please get in touch with me about any other tips or anything else that we can help you with. So yeah, if you have enjoyed this video and you have a look at some of them more, please subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell which gives you a notification about when there's a new video out from me. Hope you've really enjoyed it. If nothing else, isn't it cool to look at some really nice rare Porsches? Those of you who know me will know I am quite keen on Porsches, do quite a bit with the brand, and just love them to bits actually. So this has been not a difficult day out for me. So yeah, I know I've said it before, but I really do hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've got something out of it. Again, is this the sort of stuff you like to see? If you could let me know any feedback you can give me, just as a thumbs up to say yes, we enjoyed that, or a like on the video or anything like that, just gives me that added enthusiasm to point a camera at people and video stuff and spend some hours here videoing and putting some stuff together for you. So look forward to seeing you on the next one, everyone. Hope you're all happy and hope you're out enjoying your cars in the last couple of weeks that we've got before winter descends. See you again soon.